happy Thursday. It is I, your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend, Joe Seeby. And happy Thursday, guys. And Thursday is part of our creative writing class that we like to call Picture This. Picture This is when I give you guys an image, a photograph, a drawing, an artist rendition. It could be anything. Google Images. I search everywhere looking for pictures that excite me and make my imagination soar. And then I pass those pictures on to you so that your imagination can soar and you can find the greatest chorus ever written just based on, an image. That is the basis for this class. What I love to do is give you guys a picture, and it just kickstarts your imagination to a level of inspiration. And you want to write something because you feel compelled to write something. It's the picture is so moving in one way or the other. Why do we do this? Well, we do this for creativity. We do it for inspiration for creativity. Sometimes, like I say all the time, I don't always feel creative. Sometimes I need a kick in the butt, or a vitamin B12, musical B12 shot in my arm to get me started, because we're not always feeling super creative, so sometimes you need some sort of outside inspiration to kickstart your creativity. I say this all the time, and I use it because it's so true. If I'm writing with somebody and I have a session from 7 to 12 midnight, they're coming over to my place or to wherever studio we're writing in, and I have to deliver some really good seeds of songwriting, something that interests them. If I already know what kind of music they like, I got a feel for what kind of style they would like to be, or what their record they want their record to sound like. So, they're relying on me for the answers. And, if I don't feel creative that day, these are just little tricks to get me creative when I'm not feeling so creative. And they really do work. I really love these. And I remember, when we were still in class before COVID, and we were in class and we'd be up in the front room and I had that giant television screen up there and we'd look at Google Images up there on the screen. When that TV was on for a long time, it would just go into showing different scenes and different things on Google Images. And a lot of times they were so beautiful. I would I didn't even, I couldn't believe how beautiful some of those pictures were. And they were inspiring all of us as a class to write, songs based on what we were looking at. Movies can do that to me. Other songs can do that to me. I'll listen to a new song, and that'll get me just enough inspired to want to write something as well, or seeing a great movie, or watching a cool car chase in a film, something action-packed. Sometimes that can even lend itself to a song idea from me, So that is why we do this. Now, I say this every week also, but it's so true. There are no rules for this, okay? Other than it has to rhyme and it has to make sense. Just like in the ghostwriting, you're following someone else's song, but it still has to rhyme, it still has to make sense and tell a story. So, I was going through a bunch of pictures and I found this one, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But before I get to it, I'm still talking about the why this is such a great exercise for this class. When you do this, when you look at a picture, and I want you to write down everything about the picture, physically, the physical attributes of the picture. Like, if there's flowers on a table, write that down. Flowers on a table. Woman with an umbrella. Whatever the picture is, write all those things down. They might actually be part of your song as well, And then write another line about the overall emotional level of what the picture is saying. And then write those things down. Like if the woman doesn't look happy, you could say she feels, she's not absolutely sad, but she looks a little perplexed or maybe disappointed, all those little things are observations that could actually be fed into the song as, the emotional part of whatever it is you're going to write, And you guys have been giving me oh my God, you guys have been giving me some great stuff lately. Oh my God. You've been giving me some amazing stuff. And I'm really proud of all you guys who work so hard when I give you pictures. And the things you write back are just incredible. I love what you're writing. So anyway, right now I'm going to show you the photograph. So here it is. Here we go. I really want you to study this picture. Look at it. Look at everything in it. Take it all in. And we're back. So you see the picture. It's a woman kissing a man, but it's a mask, and the guy's head is turned the other way. I thought that was really cool. There was something, I don't know, there was a lot of story in that picture, for me anyway. So, I studied it, and of course, when I'm working on music of any kind or a story, I only go by my own, we can only gauge life through our own eyes because we're the only ones living this life. Each one of us live in our own universe in a way, I don't know what it's like to be you. You don't know what it's like to be me. We're only looking out of our own pair of eyes. So we interpret the world through these eyes and this brain. So, and our experiences, and we write down about our past experiences. They make us who we are. And we gauge everything that we come across based on what we've already seen in our past, And so, of course, I let my imagination go wild and I start looking at the picture and then I start imagining a backstory, like a backstory, of who they are, what happened, how they get to this point. And in the picture, now, because I'm a guy and I'm singing as the guy, even though it's a girl who's loving him and he's not reciprocating or he's wearing a fake face, that's kind of what I got out of it. Right now, just because gender's not important, even with the picture of the gender's not as important as the message of the picture. So, I'm going to read you what I wrote for this, okay? And if I ask if you love me, just look me in the eyes and lie to me. And if I ask if you need me, just whisper in my ear and lie to me. And if I ask if you want me, just keep it to yourself and lie to me. And if I ask if you love me, just look me in the eyes and lie to me. So that's my whole little message, my chorus. And yeah, I just thought, when you love somebody, you're so blind to all the other stuff going on. Your friends can see it better than you can, When you're with somebody that's not good for you and you're still a fool for them, that's what happens sometimes. Someone always loves someone more in a relationship. There's always one person that ends up chasing the other person and the other person is always trying to run away. in any relationship. I think there's always one person that is, I don't know, just loves that person more, you know? I mean, or, you know, I can't gauge that, but in this case, in the song, the other person doesn't really care about that person at all. But the person that loves them doesn't care. They just want what they want. And even if it means lying to them, then it's fine. Like, they're that foolish for this person. And, you know, that's real life. That stuff kind of happens, you know. So anyway, guys, that is all the time that we have. I can't wait to see what you write based on this photograph. I'm really excited, and I'm really starting to look forward to all the lyrics that you guys write based on the pictures. So until then, this is your songwriting partner, your co-producer, and as always, your friend Joe Seeby. And don't forget, tomorrow I'm going to put a melody to this, so we're going to get a melody going for this. So until then, guys, I love you. Be safe. Sleep well, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.